Hi, and welcome to the Healthy Voyager's Global Kitchen. I'm Carolyn Scott-Hamilton, and today we are making chickpea crostinis, or it could be chickpea pizza crust or chickpea bread. I'll show you all the different varieties, but it's super easy to make. It's basically somewhat of a hummus take, and then you just add a few things in to leaven it. You're gonna need 2 cans of chickpeas, drained and rinsed, 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, a dash of salt, about 5 minced garlic cloves, a 1/4 cup of vegan Greek yogurt, you can use coconut or almond, plain of course, a 1/2 cup of tahini, 1 teaspoon of oregano, 2 teaspoons of parsley, 1½ teaspoons of baking powder, and a 1/2 cup of vegan egg whites. 1 egg white is equal to 1 tablespoon of agar flakes with 1 tablespoon of water whipped, so you'll need about 2 of those to make a 1/2 cup of the egg whites. All right, so we're gonna get ready to make this. All you gotta do is toss everything into the blender. Any powerful blender will do, just to get it to, I guess, a bit of a hummus consistency. So we're gonna just toss it all in there. And we preheated the oven to 375, so it's nice and hot to make our crostini, bread. It's really, really fun. It's a great way also to use some leftover hummus. You can toss that in there and then just add in the baking powder and any of the other accoutrement to make it rise. Toss in all that garlic, baking powder. That's what's gonna help leaven it. And the egg whites help kind of keep it together. Make it a little bit of a bready, crackery consistency. And if you don't feel like baking it, you can also dehydrate it to make a little bit of a crispy cracker. And you can put other herbs and spices. We're putting in oregano and parsley to give it a little bit of a Mediterranean flair. Just need a little bit of salt, just to flavor it up a bit. Toss in our olive oil and our yogurt. All right, time to blend. All right, so we've got a little bit of a doughy / hummusy consistency, and all we're gonna do is just spread it onto a cookie sheet lined with wax paper so it doesn't stick. And all we're gonna do is take a cookie sheet with wax paper, parchment paper, and we're gonna take the dough out and spread it out in a nice even thin layer. Thin is great because then that way it crisps up and cooks faster. You can do about 30 minutes, but if you want, if you do it really thin, you can go about 20 to 25 minutes. We're gonna do a little bit on the thin side, because then that way you can use it when you spread it out like a pizza crust. So it's gluten-free, it's flour-free, it's egg-free, and it's protein-packed because of all the chickpeas. So it's a great way to do a carb-free, kind of a paleo version of a pizza crust. All right, so once you get all your mixture out, make sure you spread it out as evenly as possible, not leaving any holes, because then you'll get the little holes in the middle or the sag. And you don't want too much of an upper crust because that might stay doughy. And if you overcook it, then that'll cook and then everything else kind of burns. And then once you've gotten it nice and even, you can do a rectangle, you can do a square, you can do a circle if you're doing a pizza. Just make sure that you don't leave any air pockets or any bubbles or any parts of the mixture are thinner than others, which can tend to happen if you don't smooth it out evenly. So once you've done that, all you gotta do is pop it in the oven. Like I said, if you have a really thin crust, then you're gonna wanna do about 22 minutes in the oven to bake. Other than that, about 30 is good. You're gonna wanna get it nice and golden brown. All right, let's pop it in the oven. All right, preheated 375, in for a good 25. I'll see you later. Smell the garlic and the herbs. I think our chickpea crust is done. Yum-alicious. All right, so we've gotten our crust to a nice golden brown, cooked all the way through evenly. You've got nice little crusty edges. So you can use it as is as the pizza crust, or you can cut it into little breadsticks, little crackers, serve it with some bruschetta or some tapenade. It's really delicious. If you like this recipe, please be sure to give me a thumbs up, like, and if you have any questions, comments, requests, please be sure to put them in the comments below, and make sure to subscribe to the channel, Healthy Voyager's Global Kitchen. Make sure to follow me on Facebook and Twitter at Healthy Voyager, as well as Pinterest and Instagram, and go to my website, healthyvoyager.com, for all sorts of recipes. I'm gonna go eat some of this and enjoy this with my guests, and I'll see you next time on the Healthy Voyager's Global Kitchen. Bye.